And welcome back, everybody. Joe Biden has continued undoing many policies of the Trump administration, one which rescinded a previous regulation that prohibited U.S. tax dollars from being used to perform or promote abortions in other countries. Joining me now to discuss this is the Most Reverend Joseph Naumann, Archbishop of Kansas City. Thank you so much for joining us, Your Excellency. I really appreciate it. In full disclosure, I am a devout Catholic, and I listened to a Fox radio report the other day, and I was a little taken aback. The reporter insisted that Mr. Biden was a devout Catholic. She didn't report that Biden claims to be a devout Catholic. Question: does a devout Catholic authorize money for the slaughter of children in the womb in other countries?
No, this is an action that goes very much against fundamental Catholic moral teaching. We've faced presidents before who were aggressive in their advocacy for abortion, but this is a unique situation for the church in the United States, the Catholic Church, because we haven't had a Catholic in that office doing this. And so he creates a real problem for the church in the United States because he's confusing people about what authentic Catholic teaching is. And in addition to the grave evil that he's involved with in terms of promoting abortion abroad and here in the United States as well.
Right. And Mr. Biden is on record as advocating for the repeal of the Hyde Amendment, which is allegedly supposed to prevent American taxpayer dollars from promoting and what I view is making us complicit in his sin, his advocacy for the slaughter of children in the womb. And I have to admit, sir, I am taken aback by the lack of outcry from Rome or from the United Conference of Catholic Bishops here in the United States about that prospect that our taxpayer dollars would be forced to be used for the slaughter of children in the womb. How about you, sir?
Well, we very much are concerned about that. I'm the chair of the Pro-Life Secretariat for the Bishops' Conference, and we have issued a number of statements about this, but I'm very concerned about the Hyde Amendment. It's a policy that's had broad support from both Democrats and Republicans for almost 50 years. And for a president who's saying he's working for unity to make this a priority and to try to shove this down the throats of the American people, I think it's a very sad moment. And the fact that this president continues to identify himself as a devout Catholic makes us, for those of us in the church.
Yeah, Your Excellency, there's another issue that came from the administration that the current man in the White House used to serve in, the Obama administration, which was an attack on the Little Sisters of the Poor, forcing the Little Sisters of the Poor to go against their Catholic teachings and doctrine as it pertains to abortifacients and abortion support in their health care plans. And I'm just wondering your thoughts on this split in the Catholic Church. Some in the Catholic Church, the laity, placing their politics above the teachings of Christ and the teachings of the Church. Does that concern you, sir?
Well, certainly this issue about the Little Sisters of the Poor. I mean, how do you work against a group like the Little Sisters of the Poor that have dedicated their life to caring for poor elderly and helping their families, and to try to force them to violate their own conscience in order to continue to be able to do their ministry? I think, because again, it's just mind-boggling and unconscionable. I think in terms of the divisions within the church, I truly believe the bishops of the United States are united in their opposition to abortion and to legalized abortion. There are some, that may have differences in strategy, but not in terms of the principle. And I think our church, I think we can be proud of what our church has done over the past 50 years. We've really led the opposition to legalized abortion, and we continue to work hard at that. And not only that, but our approach is comprehensive, and we're also working day by day to try to improve the resources that are available to women that may feel under a lot of pressure and coerced in some ways to choose abortion. So our public advocacy is important. We will continue that. We'll continue also to try to provide real help to women. You know, one of the things that's, again, back to the public policy issues, that the president chooses to use euphemisms by calling this abortion health care. And again, I think that's particularly offensive, and that healthcare doesn't involve destroying a life. It's trying to help lives, heal lives, protect life. And yet every abortion involves the destruction of one human life. And I think always inevitably scars the mother emotionally, spiritually, and sometimes physically. So to say that this is providing healthcare is really, it's really a manipulation of words, which if you're trying to violate a fundamental human right, that's what you do. You try to manipulate the language.
Beautifully said, Your Excellency. Thank you for your time here on the Chris Salcedo Show, and come back, sir. We appreciate it.
Hi, Emma Reckenberg here. If you like this video, there's a whole lot more to see on Newsmax TV. You can watch for free right here on our YouTube live stream and be the first one here each time our experts break down real news. Just hit that subscribe button, ring the bell icon, and stay with us on America's fastest growing cable news channel, Newsmax TV.